Hello, humans. That's the intro. Welcome back to the channel. If you followed the channel before, you know we used to have a product review series where, it was loosely based on and directly stolen from Zach Galifianakis's Between Two Ferns. We just changed one of the words. So we thought it was very obvious that was meant to be a comedy series, but people did not pick up on that at all. So now we're going to give you a actual product review. First one we're starting off with here, the brand new Nike Superfly 8. The 7 is no more. It's gone. They got rid of it. And you know how numbers work, so now we're on 8. So brand new look, same Superfly feel. So apparently these were inspired by a dragonfly. Yeah, I don't see it either. It looks like it might have wings here, but other than that, looks more like a shoe to me. So, none of that matters. What really matters is how it feels on your foot, how it plays, all that. So if we go back to the Superfly 7, it had a completely Flynit upper. Going into the 8, they were like, no thanks, bye. They got rid of it, and they've gone back to a synthetic upper on the Superfly and the Vapor. So the first thing you see, obviously, is the pink crimson outer color, right? But all this stuff here that you also see, the patterns and bands and dots and stripes and whatnot, that's actually the inside of the shoe that you're seeing. So Nike were essentially like, hey, you ever wanted a car that you could see through the hood of? Here you go. It's your simple 4-layer system with the Avail Q linings, high synthetic engineered mesh, and Duragon WT Skin. Did you get that? Because I have no idea what I said there. Let's run it back. Let's go through each of those individually. So we'll start with the bottom layer, and this is the layer that you actually feel on the inside of the shoe. So this is the Avail Q lining, right? So it's just a soft material. It's just there for comfort. All right, so next is the Titan synthetic layer. That's actually the exposed layer underneath the mesh that you're seeing here with different sections and whatnot. So each section actually has a little bit of a different function than the rest. As a whole, the Titan synthetic layer just adds extra stability to the shoe while also allowing it to stay flexible as well. So we'll look at each individual layer a little bit more closely here. So there's a section here around the toe. This is a toe reinforcement area, so the material here is a little bit thicker in this section. Just going to give you a little bit of extra reinforcement in this sensitive area up at the toe. All right, so if we come back from the toe to the toe box area here, this is actually the thinnest and most flexible layer, which makes sense because that's the flex point of your foot is there, so it needs to be the most flexible of any of the other sections on the boot. So moving back from the toe box, we come to the speed band here. That's this blue strip along the top here. So there's an extra nylon band in there for more responsiveness and extra speed. This is supposed to resemble the wings of a dragonfly. It's whatever. And on top of all of that, we have the mesh-like grid material. And the sizes of the grids actually change as you move throughout the boot. So along the middle here, they're a little bit more spaced out. And then as you get to the toe here through the speed band, they're very tightly locked. So it's going to give you extra support, extra responsiveness where you need it the most. The last component is the Duragon WT Skin. The thing about this is it existed on the 7s. It was just called Duragon Skin. And Nike was like, we need more letters. So they added WT. So if we flip it over, we look at the sole of the shoe here. So two main differences. So you've got this spine that goes down the middle of the shoe now. Before it was two separate pieces, one at the heel, one at the top. Now there's this spine connecting the two sections. That's just going to give you extra stability, extra responsiveness, especially when you're changing directions, twisting, turning, things like that. So we've still got the AeroTrack technology on the studs. That's Nike's classic mercurial stud pattern that they've had for a while now. Nothing's changed in that. That gives you, the extra responsiveness that you need to explode as you accelerate. In terms of the overall just fit, shape, comfort of the shoe, all that's the same really. Fits the same. You don't have to go up or down a size really. It's pretty much the same. And I seriously doubt they change that anytime soon. I mean, this is Ronaldo's shoe. If he can't wear it for any reason, he's going to have a breakdown, and no one wants to see that. So that covers all the changes and new features on the Superfly 8. Now it's time for an overall rating. I give this boot an 8.5. I mean, it's great. In my opinion, it's really the only Nike soccer boot you need to be wearing. I mean, the others are just kind of there. In terms of like speed boots, I would say this is number 2. The only one that's going to be better than this as a speed boot is the New Balance Furon. That is the number 1 speed boot. But it's a close second, 8.5 out of 10. That's not bad. That's great. That's great. All right, that does it for today. If there's a boot that you want to see us review in the future, just let us know in the comments down below. All of our social medias will be linked in the description. Be sure to check those out. We appreciate that. All right, I got to go. There's bricks out there that I got to water. So I'll catch you guys next time.